the Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's fast-paced and complex world, making decisions can often feel like navigating a labyrinth. Amidst this chaos, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism emerges as a beacon, offering timeless guidance. In this video, we'll explore 4 Stoic principles that can profoundly streamline your decision-making process. These aren't just lofty philosophical ideals, they are practical tools, more relevant now than ever, to help you make choices that resonate with your deepest values and long-term aspirations. Prepare to embark on a journey that will not only enlighten your mind, but also empower your everyday choices. Stoicism, founded in the 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of life. It emphasizes virtue, rationality, and emotional control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners who navigated life's complexities with a calm and focused mind. In our era, bombarded with endless choices and distractions, adopting a Stoic mindset in decision-making isn't just helpful, it's essential. It slices through the noise, enabling us to focus on what truly matters. Let's visualize this. Imagine your mind as a serene lake, undisturbed by the winds of external circumstances. This is the mental clarity Stoicism strives for, a clarity we'll explore in these principles. 1. Distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. Imagine yourself in a bustling city center, surrounded by a whirlwind of activity. Amidst this, you remain focused on your path, undeterred by the uncontrollable chaos around you. This metaphor illustrates the Stoic principle of understanding the dichotomy of control. In decision-making, this translates to concentrating on your actions and choices, rather than fixating on unpredictable outcomes. By adopting this mindset, you reduce feelings of anxiety and indecision. You learn to release the weight of external factors, channeling your energy into what you can influence, your own actions, responses, and inner resilience. Metaphorical illustration. Think of life as a garden. You can plant seeds, your actions, water them, your dedication, and nurture them, your commitment. But you cannot control the weather, external circumstances. This metaphor underlines the importance of focusing on what you can influence, your own actions and attitudes, while accepting that some aspects are beyond your control. 2. Use reason over emotion. Stoicism advocates for a balanced approach to emotions. It doesn't suggest that we should ignore or suppress our feelings, but rather that we should not let them be the sole driver of our decisions. Picture emotions as passengers in a vehicle. They can offer guidance and insight, but they should not be behind the wheel. Decisions should be navigated with a calm, rational mind. This involves objectively analyzing the pros and cons of each option and contemplating their long-term consequences. By taking a step back and viewing our emotions as one part of a larger decision-making process, we ensure that our choices are thoughtful and not impulsively driven. Personal anecdote. Once, in a heated moment, I hastily sent an angry email to a colleague. The immediate regret was overwhelming. This impulsive act, driven by frustration, damaged a valuable work relationship. It was a stark lesson in the importance of taking a step back to reflect, rather than reacting in the heat of emotion. 3. Align decisions with your core values. Stoicism teaches us that living in harmony with our inner nature and virtues is the key to genuine happiness. This principle encourages us to make decisions that are in line with our core values and principles. Before making a decision, it's beneficial to ask, does this action align with my core values? Will it lead me toward a life that is virtuous and meaningful? Decisions that are deeply rooted in our personal values are more likely to bring us long-term satisfaction and fulfillment. They resonate with our true selves and guide us toward a life that feels authentic and purposeful. Interactive element. Now, I invite you to pause the video and reflect. What are the core values that guide your life? How do these values shape your daily decisions? Jot down your thoughts and feel free to share them in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's guiding principles. 4. Reflect on the impermanence of life. The Stoic practice of memento mori involves contemplating the transient nature of life. When applied to decision-making, this principle reminds us to evaluate the significance and urgency of our choices. Recognizing that life is fleeting helps to prioritize decisions that are truly meaningful and discard those that are trivial or inconsequential. This mindset instills a sense of clarity and purpose, urging us to make the most of the time we have and to focus on decisions that shape our lives positively and meaningfully. Case study: Steve Jobs, profoundly influenced by the impermanence of life, embraced bold and innovative decisions. His awareness of mortality fueled his visionary approach, leading to groundbreaking products like the iPhone. Jobs' philosophy highlights how recognizing life's transience can inspire extraordinary creativity and impactful decision-making. Now, as you ponder these principles, ask yourself these questions. How often do my emotions drive my decisions? Am I focusing on elements within my control? Are my choices a reflection of my deepest values? How does the awareness of life's impermanence influence my decision-making? These questions are not just rhetorical, they are invitations to introspection, guiding you towards more mindful and purposeful decision-making. Let's consider diverse examples. Cato the Younger, a Stoic, consistently aligned his decisions with his principles, regardless of consequences. In a different realm, consider a school teacher who applies Stoicism to handle classroom challenges, making ethical and impactful decisions daily. Or a nurse who, amidst a healthcare crisis, uses these principles to stay focused and compassionate. These stories, spanning various walks of life, illustrate the universality and practicality of Stoic principles in decision-making. In conclusion, these 4 Stoic principles offer more than just a framework for effective decision-making. They provide a compass for a meaningful life. They teach us to focus on what we can control, to choose reason over emotion, to align our decisions with our values, and to embrace the impermanence of life. Integrating these principles into your daily life doesn't just lead to better decisions, it paves the way for a more thoughtful, purposeful, and fulfilling existence. For those who wish to dive deeper into Stoicism and its application in modern life, I encourage you to subscribe for more content. Delve into the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for richer insights. Remember, each decision you make is a step toward the life you envision. Embrace these Stoic principles and witness the transformation in your decision-making process. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey towards wiser living. Your next decision could be the one that changes your life.
The Stoic Method.
Hello friends, and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's incredibly relevant in our hectic modern lives. Stoicism teaches us about maintaining inner peace, not just surviving life's storms, but thriving in them. Let me share a personal story to kick this off. Once, overwhelmed by work stress, I turned to Stoic wisdom and discovered a tranquil mind amidst chaos. I'll guide you through this journey, exploring 7 habits that disrupt our tranquility and how to conquer them. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is a philosophy for living in harmony with oneself and the world. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the importance of self-control, resilience, and rational thinking. They believed that peace comes from within and isn't shaken by external events. This message is a beacon for us today, navigating a world brimming with distractions and pressures. 1. Excessive worry about the future. Worrying about what hasn't happened yet can paralyze us in the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Seneca's profound insight, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," rings true here. Reflect on the moments your future worries overshadowed present joys. Can you recall instances where the anticipated problems never materialized? Focus on actionable steps in the present rather than the uncertainties of the future. 2. Holding grudges and fostering resentment. Grudges can consume our mental energy. Stoicism encourages us to release these feelings for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Reflect on the emotional weight of grudges. How do they affect your daily life? Consider the liberation that forgiveness can bring. It doesn't mean condoning the action, but freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. 3. Overindulgence in sensory pleasures. Sensory pleasures, while enjoyable, can lead to an imbalance when overindulged. Stoicism doesn't preach austerity, but advocates for moderation. As Epictetus put it, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Examine your life for areas of excess. This could be anything from overeating to excessive screen time. How might moderation in these areas bring you more peace? 4. Neglecting personal values and integrity. Aligning actions with personal values is crucial for inner harmony. Stoicism promotes living a life of virtue and integrity. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Think about areas where your actions may not align with your values. Making even small adjustments to live more authentically can greatly enhance your sense of peace. 5. Engaging in negative self-talk and pessimism. Our inner dialogue shapes our reality. Stoicism teaches us the importance of nurturing a positive mindset. Epictetus suggested focusing on the positive aspects of life to foster a peaceful mind. Reflect on your self-talk. Is it mostly negative or positive? Challenge pessimistic thoughts and replace them with affirmations or positive reflections. A simple daily practice of gratitude can significantly alter your perspective. 6. Being driven by external validation and material success. Seeking happiness in external validation or material success is a never-ending quest. Stoicism teaches that true contentment comes from within. Seneca's wisdom, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, is particularly relevant. Reflect on how much your inner peace is tied to external accolades or possessions. Consider the freedom and peace that come from valuing your own judgment and finding satisfaction in personal growth and achievements. 7. Resistance to change and lack of adaptability. Life is full of changes, and resistance to them can cause distress. Stoicism advocates embracing change and being adaptable. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be like the headland, on which the waves break constantly, which stands firm." How do you handle unexpected changes? Practicing adaptability doesn't mean giving up your essence. It means evolving and growing in response to life's inevitable changes. Reflect on past changes and how adapting to them might have led to personal growth and new opportunities. Remember, these applications aren't just theoretical, they're practical steps for everyday life. By implementing these Stoic principles, you can start to dismantle the habits that disrupt your inner peace and build a more serene, balanced life. Consider Cato the Younger, a Roman statesman known for his staunch stoicism, who faced immense political turmoil and opposition. Despite these challenges, Cato remained unshaken in his principles, embodying the Stoic ideal of inner peace amidst external chaos. He prioritized his values over popular opinion, demonstrating how steadfast adherence to one's principles can provide tranquility and strength, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. His life is a testament to the power of Stoicism in maintaining personal integrity and peace. Or consider the story of Sarah, a high-level executive in a fast-paced tech company. Facing burnout from constant work stress and high expectations, she turned to Stoicism for solace. By applying Stoic principles, Sarah learned to differentiate between what was within her control and what wasn't. She started to focus on her responses to external pressures, rather than trying to control the uncontrollable. This shift not only reduced her anxiety, but also improved her decision-making and overall well-being, showcasing Stoicism's relevance in contemporary life. To recap, these 7 habits: excessive worry, holding grudges, overindulgence, neglecting values, negative self-talk, seeking external validation, and resisting change, can shatter our inner peace. Understanding and overcoming them, let us embrace Stoicism's timeless wisdom for a more serene life. If you're keen on deepening your understanding of Stoicism and enhancing your life, consider subscribing for more content. Dive into the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for a treasure trove of knowledge. Remember, mastering inner peace is a continuous journey. Each step forward is towards a more contented existence. Thanks for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. Share your stories of overcoming these habits in the comments, and let's grow together.
The Stoic Method.
Hello, dear viewers, and welcome. Today we delve into a topic that touches us all: failure. Whether in our personal lives or our careers, the sting of failure can feel like an insurmountable obstacle. But what if we could transform our view of failure? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers us a unique lens through which to view our setbacks. In this video, we'll explore 8 powerful Stoic lessons that teach us to see failure not as an end, but as a crucial step toward success. Join me as we uncover how to turn life's inevitable challenges into opportunities for growth. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece and Rome, champions self-control, bravery, and wisdom as pathways to true happiness. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believed that our responses to events, especially failures, are under our control. In a world that often equates success with worth, Stoicism offers a refreshing, empowering alternative. It urges us to view failure not as a defeat but as a chance for growth and learning. Let's see how this philosophy can reshape our modern lives. 1. Understanding what is within your control. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor steeped in Stoic philosophy, faced constant battles and political challenges. He emphasized focusing on actions and attitudes rather than external outcomes. This Stoic lesson is vital in dealing with failure. Recognizing that we control our efforts and reactions, but not always the results, can be liberating. It's about directing our energy towards what we can change and accepting what we cannot. This mindset shift turns our perception of failure from a personal defeat to a part of life's natural flow. 2. Seeing failure as an opportunity to learn. Stoicism encourages us to view failure as a crucial learning step. Each setback is an opportunity to pause, reflect, and strategize. My own journey in public speaking serves as a perfect example. After a particularly challenging speech, I took time to analyze my performance, identifying areas for improvement. This Stoic approach transforms failures into valuable lessons, fostering a mindset of continuous learning and growth. 3. Embracing impermanence and change. Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become a revered Stoic philosopher, taught that embracing life's constant changes builds resilience. He believed in the impermanence of all things, including our failures and successes. This perspective encourages us to view setbacks as temporary, fostering an attitude of resilience and adaptability. When we understand that no failure is final, we are more likely to persist and succeed. 4. Cultivating resilience. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who navigated immense personal and political challenges, exemplifies resilience. He viewed each obstacle as an opportunity to strengthen his character. Resilience, a core Stoic virtue, involves developing mental toughness to bounce back from failures. It's about seeing every challenge as a step towards eventual success, much like a muscle that grows stronger with each exertion. 5. Maintaining perspective. Keeping a broader perspective is vital in Stoicism. It teaches us to view our failures in the context of our whole life journey. A setback that seems monumental today might be a minor blip in the grand scheme of things. This perspective helps to mitigate the immediate emotional impact of failure and encourages a more balanced, long-term view of our experiences. 6. Practicing self-compassion. While Stoicism promotes resilience and perseverance, it also emphasizes the importance of self-compassion. Acknowledging our efforts and treating ourselves kindly in the face of failure is crucial for emotional well-being. It's a balance between striving for improvement and understanding our human limitations and fallibility. 7. Avoiding the trap of negative self-talk. Stoicism advises us against indulging in negative self-talk. Instead, it promotes objective, rational thinking. After a failure, it's essential to assess what happened critically, but without labeling oneself as a failure. This discipline in thought helps in overcoming setbacks more effectively and maintaining a healthy self-image. 8. Preparing for future challenges. The final Stoic lesson is about using our failures to prepare for future challenges. Reflecting on setbacks and extracting lessons from them equips us for similar future obstacles, increasing our chances of success. It's about adopting a proactive approach, where each failure becomes a stepping stone towards greater achievements. By incorporating these Stoic principles, we can fundamentally change our approach to failure, seeing it not as an endpoint, but as an integral part of our journey toward success and personal growth. Now let's pause for a moment. Reflect on your own experiences with failure. How have your reactions shaped your journey? Which Stoic lesson resonates with you the most, and how can you apply it to transform your approach to future challenges? Think about Seneca's life, a Stoic philosopher and advisor to Emperor Nero, who faced immense trials. He was exiled, endured accusations of conspiracy, and navigated the treacherous politics of ancient Rome. Despite these hardships, Seneca's writings reflect his Stoic beliefs in embracing challenges as opportunities for personal growth. His letters and essays reveal insights into resilience, the impermanence of suffering, and the importance of maintaining moral integrity in the face of adversity. His life is a powerful example of how Stoic principles can guide us through even the most daunting trials. To wrap up, these 8 Stoic lessons provide a robust framework for redefining and overcoming failure. Understanding our sphere of control, seeing failures as learning opportunities, embracing change, building resilience, maintaining perspective, practicing self-compassion, avoiding negative self-talk, and preparing for future challenges empower us to approach setbacks constructively. Stoicism doesn't just help us cope with failure, it equips us to emerge stronger and more prepared for success. For those keen to dive deeper into Stoicism and its relevance today, consider subscribing for more insights. Explore the enduring wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and let their teachings enrich your life. Remember, in the Stoic view, every failure is a step toward growth, learning, and ultimately, success. Thank you for joining this journey of embracing failure with the strength and wisdom of Stoicism.